What about guitar? A little more. Yeah. So it's Radha Kishore. Radha Kishore Gopinath. Kishore. Kishore Gopinath. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Sri Sri Gaura Nitai ki, Jai Sri Sri Jagannath Subhadra Baladev ki, Jai Sri Sri Radha Kishore, Kishore Gopinath ki, Jai. Okay, good evening. Thank you for coming to this Sunday feast. I just arrived from Bahamas. I was in Cuba, Croatia, I was in Russia, I was in China, I was in Vietnam. Krishna was taking me to whole communist countries during the Sankirtan movement. So, I pay the bill for that. The US don't let me to come in. You know, I was in Cuba, I said, you cannot come to US. So this is how misunderstanding. Okay. So we are going to sing just Krishna songs in Mahamantra. Govinda Jaya Jaya. Or Govinda Jaya Jaya. So all glories to Govinda, all glories to Gopal. Who is giving pleasure to Radha? Hari. Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Okay. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Everyone, Govinda Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Bolo. Govinda. More volume. Yeah, I don't hear. Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Keep the rhythm. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Everyone. Govinda Jaya Jaya. Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Nityananda, be simple, simple. Don't play, don't play. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Sarvalok. Loud. Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Bolo. Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Hi. Govinda Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Bolong. Govinda Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Jai Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki jai ho. Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Guitar, you can hear? Can you hear the guitar? Yeah? Okay. Little low. Okay, we are going to chant Mahamantra. Everyone knows Mahamantra? Yes, da. It's a very sweet melody. You don't play. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo. Hare. No won't say cartas. Cartas. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone. Hare Krishna. Be simple. Simple. Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo. Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone, Hare Krishna. Sarvalok. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo. Hare Krishna. Give time. Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Bo, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, don't run, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Loud, Bolo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare. Please loud, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Go, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Go, Hare. Hare Rama. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo, Hare. Chardwa log. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Bolo, bolo. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sarvalok, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please loud, Hare Krishna. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Bolo, bolo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Haribo, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Harinam Sankirtan ki. Okay. Dhanyavad. Now it's 6 baje. So, Arti time, right? Okay. Radhe Shyam, Hare Krishna. So, Arti time? No, it's 6 o'clock, no? Yeah. So everyone stand up. So, Arctic time, Tripaya, Uto. Hare Krishna. चलेगा
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Shri Chor Gopinath ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Shri Chor Gopinath ki jai. Krishna Shri Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maiya ki jai. Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Kiba Jaya Jaya Gora Chande Arati Kashobha Jaya Gora Chande Arati Kashobha Jahanavi Tatavani Jagamanalobha Jagajanmanalobha Gaurangirariyati Kashobha Jagajanmanalobha Gaurangirarati Kashobha Jagajanmanalobha નિબદખીને નિધાય ભામે ગધાધારા નિકટે અદ્વૈત શ્રીની વાસ છત્રધારા શ્રીની વાસ છત્રધારા શિવ બોશિયા છે ગોરાચા રત્ન સિંહાસની આરતી કરે બ્રહ્મા આદિદેવ ગણે આરતી કરે બ્રહ્મા આદિદેવ ગણે નર હરિ આદિ કોરી ચાર ડુલાયા સંજય મુકુંદ વાસુ ઘોષાદિ ગાય શંકા બાજે ઘંટા બાજે બાજે મધુર માધુર બાજે શંકા બાજે ઘંટા બાજે મધુર 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 બાજે બાજે માધુર 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 બાજે મધુર મૃદંગ બાજે પરમ રસાલા શંકા બાજે ઘંટા બાજે મધુર 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 બાજે શંકા બાજે ઘંટા બાજે મધુર 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 બાજે ગૌરાંગે આરધિક શોભા જગ જન મન લોભા ગૌરાંગે આરધિક શોભા જગ જન મન લોભા ગૌરાંગે આરતિક શોભા જગ જન મન લોભા शिव बहु कोटि चंद्रजीने बदन उज्ज्वला गाला देश बन माला कोरे जलमाला और जलमाला शिव शिव शुक नारद प्रेम गद गद भक्ति विनोदा देखे गोरार संपाद औरंगेरारधिक शोभा जग जन मान लोभा जय जय गौर निताई जय गौर निताई जय गौर निताई जय गौर निताई गौर निताई गौर निताई जय गौर जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा श्री गोपीनाथ राधे जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवास आदि गौर भक्तवृंद कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Jai Shri Lakshmi Nrsimha Bhagavan Ki Jai. So now we'd like to ask everyone who are able to please bow down by touching your heads to the floor and say Jai, Hare Krishna or Hari Bol at the appropriate time. Jai Nityalila Pravishto Vishnu Pada Paramhamsa Parigraja Kacharya Asto Tadasata Shishimad is divine grace. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Nityalila Pravishto Om Vishnu Pad Paramhamsa Parigraja Kacharya Asto Tadasata Shishimad is divine grace. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Gangamai Ki Jai Yamunamai Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Tulsi Devi Ki Jai. Shri Mathura Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Navadip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. New Rimuna Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Gaurnitai Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Kirchor Gopinath Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Shri Baladev Shrimati Subhadra Maharani Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namaum Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Tinamini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paskachari Shatarini.
Hare Krishna everyone, welcome to ISKCON Toronto Sunday Feast program. Request everyone to kindly find a place to be seated. You can be seated at the temple hall or you're welcome to go upstairs to the balcony. Everyone standing, please be seated. Thank you. Please be seated towards facing the Vyasasana. And we can all move forward, please. Please come forward. Thank you. Everyone sitting behind, please move forward. Please move forward. If we can all settle down quickly, everyone standing behind, please be seated or you're welcome to go upstairs to the balcony. And everyone slide forward, please. We want to make space at the back as much as possible. Please slide forward. Thank you. Everyone standing behind, request you to be seated. Thank you all again. Welcome to our weekly Sunday Feast program. Anybody here visiting us for the first time? Show of hands. First or second? Oh wow, quite a many. Thank you. Thanks for being here. We'll give a big round of applause to welcome all those visiting us for the first time. So this is our regular weekly Sunday program. Every Sundays we typically have the Aarti and Kirtan between 6 and 6:30, followed by a short discourse by either guest speakers visiting us or from or one of the devotees within the community. We will then have a prasadam being served at about 7:20, 7:30 p.m. And the last and final arati for the day, that's when the doors will open again, will be at 8 p.m. So 8 to 8:30 is the last arati for the day, accompanied with kirtan, just like how it was a few minutes back. So thank you all once again to everyone, and especially those visiting us for the first time. We might have some devotees later to give you all a guided temple tour, or maybe answer any questions about the programs in our community. if you are interested, you're most welcome to connect with these devotees. So would like to remind everyone, especially parents with kids under age of 12, you are requested to monitor them throughout the evening. We don't want kids to be running around or maybe going upstairs in the balcony, as it can be a hazard for them and for everyone around us. So please be mindful of keeping your children under constant supervision. And for those of you who would like to visit the Govinda's restaurant or the boutique, it's just down the hallway and washrooms are downstairs. Today we have with us His Grace Bhakti Yoga Prabhu. While Prabhu makes his way here, we'll give a brief bio and background about Bhakti Yoga Prabhu. Many of you might already know him. He's a very known face in our community. He's been serving as Pujari at the Toronto Temple for multiple decades. And initially, the first time he visited an ISKCON temple was in his hometown in Guyana, which is about 50 years back, in 1975. And his life has been transformative since. He is a disciple of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. He was initiated in the year 1982, which is about 43 years back. So for over 4 decades, Prabhu has been a sincere Bhakti Yoga practitioner, inspiring a lot of people around him and in various communities across the GTA. Prabhu also served as a brahmachari in his early days at ISKCON Toronto Temple. He then lived at Vrindavan and Mayapur, serving as a pujari and learning the art of deity worship from there. Ever since he moved here, he's been serving as a pujari in our Toronto Temple. He's held leadership positions. Okay, I hope nothing serious. Okay, we're good. And yes, so Prabhu he also gives seminars and discourses regularly at the Toronto Temple and many other centers across the GTA. So we're very happy that he's here with us. Please join me in welcoming Bhakti Yoga Prabhu with a big round of applause. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai. So thank you all for coming out today. I know it's a long weekend. And whenever there's a long weekend, folks always find some place to go and enjoy and have a good time. But I'm glad to see so many of you decided to come to Radhakirti Gopinath's temple to have a good time. So thank you for coming. Earlier we sang and we danced. Now we'll listen for a little bit and then we'll feast and we'll sing and dance again. So thank you. If you feel inspired, tomorrow is a holiday for many. At 4:30 in the morning, we have singing and dancing going on here, right here in this temple room. So if you feel inspired and you'd like to come, please come and join us. Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Giri Varadhari Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Jaya Yashoda Nandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yashoda Nandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Jaya Yashoda Nandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jayo Jaya Jashoda Nandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yashoda Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramhamsa Parigrajagacharya Sto Tadasata Shishimat. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. ISKCON Toronto Ki Jai. Shishi Radha Kirchor Gopinath Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaivam Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tacho Jayamudirayat. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurdunmilitam Tiyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkness of ignorance. My spiritual master opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Hare Krishna. So, as you all probably who've been watching the calendar, you know that we're entering a period of many, many festivals. So, the closest festival to today would be on Friday. Does anyone know what's happening on Friday? Yes, it's Balaram Purnima. It's the appearance day of Sri Balaram. So today they made a poster and sent it out announcing today's the topic for today's class. And it says that Sri Balaram is number 1. Does anyone know what that means? Why is he number 1? Yes. So Lord Balaram is the very first expansion of Lord Sri Krishna. Actually, Friday is also Rasa Yatra. So on that day, it's celebrated every year, celebrating more than 5,000 years ago when Lord Krishna descended on this earth and he was enacting his pastimes for the pleasure of his devotees, right? He says in Bhagavad Gita, Janma karma chame devyam evam yo iti tatvataha tyaktya deham punar janma naiti mam iti savarjana. He said, one who understands the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving this body, return to this material world, but come to my transcendental abode, O Arjuna. So, when Krishna says that, this is God himself coming, and he is saying that, maybe we should pay attention, right? Maybe we should pay a little attention and really actually listen to what he's saying, mull it around in our head a little bit, knock it around, try to understand it, and then see how best we can put that into practice in our everyday life. If we can do that, then we can make our lives a success. So Bhagavad Gita is not some philosophical, mythological, or whatever names some people attach to it, whatever adjectives they attach to it, that somebody just sat there and wrote this poem. He conjured it all up in his head and wrote it. Who can do that? Does any of us, do we know anybody that we've come across in our entire life who can conjure up something like that? I don't think so. So, if we understand from the scriptures that there is a spiritual world and there is a material world. And Lord Krishna resides in the spiritual world. So it describes that his planet is called Goloka Vrindavan, or Krishna Loka. And it's at the top of the spiritual world. It's shaped like a lotus, and that's where Krishna resides. So if you could just imagine that place. Goloka means, Go means cow, Loka means planet. So it's a planet full of cows. There's all kinds of cows. Black cows, white cows, pink cows, blue cows, green cows, polka dot cows, cows with stripes. All different ones that we can't imagine, they're there. So Krishna, the word Krishna means enjoyer. So he is the supreme enjoyer. We know from Srimad Bhagavatam, the author of Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Vyasadeva, who is a partial incarnation of the Lord. He says, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So he says, Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. This is God himself. So if you can just imagine him sitting right now in Goloka Vrindavan under a tree. There's a beautiful swing hanging from that tree, bedecked with jewels, with garlands of forest flowers wrapped around the rope and on the seat. And he's sitting there with Srimati Radharani and he's swinging. So now let's bring that to earth, to our life. If you have a swing under a tree, would you want to do anything but swing? I don't think so. We would just want to swing and have a good time. So this is Krishna. He is the supreme enjoyer. He's swinging and he's having a great time. And he doesn't want to do anything else. So now he says, okay, I will expand myself and my expansion will do everything. So this expansion is Sri Balaram. This is the first expansion of the Lord. And Lord Balaram, his duty is to see to the pleasure of Lord Krishna. Now that's a full-time job, seeing to the pleasure of Lord Krishna. So he expands himself. Balaram is known as Sankarshan. So his first expansion is Mahasankarshan. So Mahasankarshan is the one that is maintaining all of the planets in the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, apart from Krishna Loka, the planet of Lord Krishna, there are many other planets with different expansions of Lord Narayan. That's the predominating deity of each of these planets. On each of these spiritual planets, there are societies of individuals like ourselves. So I quoted that verse earlier, right? Janma karma chame devyam. So if we can perfect ourselves, then we can leave this material world and we can go to the spiritual world and we can take residence in one of these planets. It's not possible to go there by artificial means. So if you've been reading space news, you might have heard of Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, and they've apparently come to the edge of the universe, and they came to something called a wall of fire. It is so hot. I forget how many thousands of, they don't measure it in Celsius and Fahrenheit, they measure it in, I forget the word now, but it's very, very, very hot. So it's explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam that there are millions of universes and each universe has a cover. And if you think of an egg, it has a shell. So, but the cover is 7 layers thick. And each of the 7 layers is 10 times thicker than the previous layer. So there's no way of getting out of this material world by any mechanical means or by just walking out with these inferior material bodies. What we need is a superior body, which is spiritual. And with that body, we can enter and exit as we like. Although those who have left and gone to the spiritual world doesn't want to come here anymore. Because if they think of life here, it'll be like a nightmare. Have you ever had nightmares? And you wake up and you, oh, I don't want to ever have that dream ever again. Right? That's how bad it was. So life in this material world, when we're in the spiritual world, we do a comparison, it's like living in hell. Worst. So, but there are all of us who want to experience this. Right? We saw Krishna in the spiritual world sitting on his swing, enjoying and having a good time, and we're thinking, why can't that be me? Why can't I be sitting on this swing, swinging, and have everyone serve me? It's explained in our scriptures that we can have 5 types of loving relationships with the Lord. And so each person is unique. So we all think of what type of loving relationship we want to have with God. And then once we've picked that goal, then we work towards it. So that eventually we can get to the end point and have that relationship with the Lord perpetually, forever. But there are some who are a little bit envious and want to enjoy on the same level as Krishna. But Lord Krishna, being a kind father, through the agency of Lord Balaram, he creates this material world. So one of the expansions of Lord Balaram is Mahavishnu. There are actually 3 Purusha avatars. Mahavishnu, who is also known as Karanodakashayi Vishnu. And then, so you might see him lying in the causal ocean. And there are planets that are universes that are coming out of his body. So this is Karanodakashayi Vishnu. And then in each of those universes, he expands further as Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. And in each universe, which is about half full of water, he is lying on the water. So we might have seen pictures of Lord Vishnu lying on the water. Mother Lakshmi is massaging his lotus feet. And there's a lotus flower that springs up from his navel. And it goes all the way to the top of the universe. And on that lotus flower, we see Lord Brahma. So Lord Brahma is just like all of us. So we are Jiva Atmas, we are Jiva Tattva. Lord Brahma is also Jiva Tattva, but he's very, very elevated. So if we become elevated and we have that relationship of dasyam, servants of the Lord, that's one of the 5. If we have that relationship of dasyam with the Lord, we can get the opportunity to be master of one of those universes and hold the post of Brahma. So Brahma is actually not his name, it's a post. Just like you hear somebody is Prime Minister and they call him Mr. Prime Minister or Mr. President, but that's not their name. Their name is something else. So Lord Brahma is called Swayambhuva. That's his name. But his post is called Brahma. So Lord Brahma is born on that flower. So when the universes are created, the Lord comes and can you come and be the leader? Can you be the Lord of one of my universes? So wouldn't you like to have that relationship with the Lord, where he can say, come and serve me, but you can be the most powerful person in the universe. Not that we want to be powerful. We do it, Lord Brahma does it with humility. He holds that post with humility, not with pride. Right? So he is doing this as a service of the Lord. So the Lord expands as Lord Balaram. Lord Balaram expands further, and these expansions are maintaining the spiritual world, maintaining all the material universes, and making sure everything is happening the way they're supposed to happen. Summer comes when it's supposed to come, winter comes when it's supposed to come, Kali Yuga comes when it's supposed to come, Satya Yuga comes when it's supposed to come. The universe comes into being at a certain time and it goes away at a certain time. So all of these things happens like clockwork under the supervision of the Supreme Lord, but carried out by his servants. And his servants are only there to serve him and do whatever he asks. So on Friday, we are celebrating the appearance day of Lord Balaram. So Lord Balaram is also known as Adi Guru, the very first Guru, original Guru. So we might say, I'm initiated, I have a Guru, my Guru's name is so-and-so, but that Guru is following a disciplic succession. Krishna says, Evam Badam Bada Praptam in the Bhagavad Gita. So he says, from the beginning of time, this knowledge is handed down from me to the sun god Vivaswan, and then so on and so on. So sometimes we hear the sun god's name is Surya Dev. But Surya Dev, Surya is a position. His name is Vivaswan. He's called Surya Dev because on his head he carries Surya Narayan, Lord Narayan in the form of the sun, this flaming hot ball. This is Lord Narayan. He is traveling on his helmet as Surya Dev goes around Mount Sumeru and lights up the entire material world. So he says, in the beginning of time, I handed down this message to the sun god Vivaswan, and from there it was handed down until it got to you now, he's telling Arjun. So, gurus, if they're a bona fide guru and they are attached to a bona fide sampradaya, there are 4 Vaishnava sampradayas, the 4 bona fide Vaishnava sampradayas. One is called the Brahma Madhava Gaudiya Sampradaya, and Lord Brahma is the head of that sampradaya. There's one called Rudra Sampradaya, where Lord Shiva is the head of that sampradaya. There's one called Shri Sampradaya, where Lakshmi Devi is the head of that sampradaya. And the 4th is called Kumar Sampradaya, where the 4 Kumaras are the head of that sampradaya. So these are the 4 bona fide sampradayas. And if we can get ourselves attached to one of them, and we follow the teachings of Lord Krishna very strictly, Lord, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, there's a young devotee of the Lord. Actually, there's a movie coming out called Nashinga, what's it called? Nashinga Mahavatar. So if you get a chance to go see that movie, it's probably already showing or just about to get started. And you will understand, because today the time is running out. We had Nashinga Chaturdasi back in May, where we talked a little bit about Lord Nrsingadev. But you will get to see and understand why he came in such a fierce form. But I will tell you in a nutshell, he came to protect his little devotee, Prahlad Maharaj. So Lord Sri Krishna, in the form of Nrsingadev, is the original protector. Today they talk about child protection. He started it all. So now we're just copying him. So Prahlad Maharaj says there are 9 processes of bhakti or devotion. And it starts with Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Sakyam, Dasyam, Atmani Vedanam. But the very most important one is Shravanam, which means to hear. So if we can find ourselves attached to one of these authorized sampradayas, and we start just by submissively, not in a challenging way, but being submissive. When we are approaching spiritual education or spiritual knowledge, we should approach it not in a challenging way, but in a submissive way. So here, we should also ask questions. Not just we hear everything and say, okay, yeah, I believe you. Ask questions. If there's something comes up in mind, ask, what do you mean? What is this? How do you explain this? Right? You know, the reporters, they have a mantra, who, what, when, where, why. all the W words. So we can do that. We can, who is this? What is, ask those questions. Get it clarified, get it clear in your mind, and then proceed. And if we can do that, then we can make it back to the spiritual world and never, ever come here again. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Anyone has any questions? Now that I mentioned questions, I might have a couple minutes left. I have 3 minutes left. That's why I took my phone out here. Sometimes I tend to talk and it goes on, and then they have to use a little hook to pull me away. So anyone has a question? Yes. A mic is coming to you.
Hare Krishna, Broji. Thank
Hare
you so much for the wonderful lecture. I had 2 quick questions. Firstly, you mentioned that we have we could have 5 types of relationships with Krishna. How will we figure out what our relationship with Krishna is like?
So we start with Dasyam. We start with that. And if that may lead somewhere else, or it might remain being a servant of the Lord. So in our Brahma Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, which is a sampradaya that we are attached to, it emphasizes dasyam, being a servant. So you might see from time to time, you might talk to devotees and they can say, my name is so-and-so Das or so-and-so Dasi. So we are servants of this process. And that's where we want to be. Sometimes if you go beyond that, we might become a little bit puffed up. We might become a little arrogant. But to be a servant is the best place to be. Remain at the bottom. Krishna sees everything. There is not. Srila Prabhupada taught us that we should act in such a way that Krishna sees us. So he sees and he knows. He knows what's here. Is there another question?
I had one more
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. I had one more quick question. Since you mentioned Brahma is a post and they're a devotee of Krishna, what happens to Brahma after, like the position, the person who's on that position? What happens to that person after they?
So, as Karuna Dakashai Vishnu is lying in the Karuna ocean, and as he breathes, many universes comes out of his nostrils and his pores, and each bubble that comes out is a universe, and in each universe there's a Brahma. Those universes, they last a grand total of about 3 seconds of Lord Vishnu's time, right? So you hear our Christian brothers say that God made man in his own image. So if we time our breathing, it's probably about 3 seconds between inhaling and exhaling. So Lord Vishnu is in a completely different time zone. So those bubbles last 3 seconds, which is 100 celestial years. So the Lord Brahma that takes birth in each universe lives for 100 celestial years. And at that end of that time, the universe collapses back into the body of Lord Vishnu, and he goes back to the spiritual world, the planet, the spiritual planet that he came from, and he waits there for his next order. Anyone else? So, it looks like, oh, there's one way back there.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Like you said, Brahma is a Jiva Tattva and we are also Jiva Tattva, and Brahma is head of our Sampradaya. Like other demigods, all the sons of Aditi, they have to take a human form to get liberated. How about Brahma? Does he also need to take a human form and then get liberated?
Yes, Lord Brahma's body is completely material, just like ours.
So he has to come on this planet to get liberated?
He takes birth from the navel of Garbhodakashai Vishnu. So he is known as Aja, one who has no mother. He takes birth, he only has a father, and the father is Lord Vishnu. There is no mother present. So his birth is unique. He appears from that lotus, and after 100 years, the universe is destroyed, and he gives up this material body that he has, and he returns to Goloka Vrindavan, or one of the Vaikuntha planets. But he is actually, even though he has a material body, he's many more times powerful than us. So his material body is not the same like our material body. Just like a crab may have a material body, but his body looks different, right? And the shell might be very strong and might be very difficult to crack or break. You know, you see we blow a conch shell when the arti starts. That is a shell of an animal. It's very difficult to break. It can be broken, because it is material, but it's very difficult. Whereas some other things might be, an egg might be very easy to crack. So Lord Brahma has a material body, but his material body is completely different than ours, because he lives in a different realm. So he has a body that's suited for that realm, which is a lot more powerful than our bodies.
Thank you.
There are living entities, believe it or not, there are living entities that are living on the sun, but they have a fiery body. Their body is material, but it's made of fire. If you talk to doctors or scientists, they say our body is 78% water. Where's the water? I don't see it. If you get a cut, I'm not telling you to cut yourself, but if you get a cut, you might see some blood come out, but you don't see 78%. Like your body doesn't just like shrivel up in a few minutes to nothing. But it's 78%. We take it for granted that that's correct. So there are many other planets out there. When I was in school, I was taught, when I was in, I think, biology class, that nothing can live in more than 100 degrees Celsius. That's boiling point. Nothing can live in that environment. But then later on, one day I was watching TV Ontario, and they show scientists go to the bottom of the ocean, and there are giant cracks in the ocean floor, and water is bubbling up, and the water is thousands of degrees hot, and there's fish, flora and fauna thriving in that water. And so they removed some of the fish to bring them and test them, but the minute they took them out, they died, because that is their environment. That's where they thrive. So bodies might be different depending on what planet we live on. But nevertheless, everyone and everything that lives in this material world and have a body, the body is totally material. Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Bhakti Yoga Prabhu, for giving us a bit of background about the upcoming festival of Balram Jayanti. Can we give a bigger round of applause to Bhakti Yoga Prabhu for being here this evening with all of us? Thank you so much, Prabhuji. And as Prabhu mentioned, the next upcoming festival is Balram Jayanti. And followed by that, we have another bigger festival. Any guesses? Janmashtami, yes, Shri Shri Krishna Janmashtami ki. So rightfully, as you all said, next Friday, that is August 8th, is Balram Jayanti. And the weekend after next week, that is August 16th, it's a Saturday this time, and Janmashtami happens to be on a weekend. So everyone is most welcome to attend both these festivities. Next Friday, we will be having a program at the temple for Balram Jayanti. Similar format as the Sunday feast. So there will be an Aarti and Kirtan starting at 6 p.m. on Friday, followed by a spiritual discourse and Prasadam. And we'll have the last Aarti at 8 p.m. So this is the program for Balram Jayanti. And for Krishna Janmashtami, it's going to be slightly different, as we expect a lot of people to visit the temple throughout the day. And we expect the entire weekend to be busy, as Janmashtami is celebrated on different days in different parts in India. So we'll be having darshan available on the day of Janmashtami, which is August the 16th, Saturday. We encourage everyone to be here at the temple for darshan in the early hours. Either you can attend the morning program, or you can even come during the daytime. We will not be able to accommodate people to be seated in the temple hall during the daytime. So it's going to be just entering the temple, taking darshan. If you'd like, you can buy some special thali offerings to offer to the deities, and you will be just taking darshan and leaving. There won't be like an elaborate program like we typically do for Sunday programs. So this is being done to accommodate the high volume of visitors that we expect. Last year we had over 20,000 people for Janmashtami. and this hall can barely accommodate 300 or 400 people. So to be able to manage this kind of volume, we will only be able to have darshan for everyone, just so that all of them can take at least darshan, if not be seated in the temple and hear a class or attend a program. So we request everyone to please make a note of this. You know, you're all welcome to come throughout the day, but if you can, please try to come in the early hours of the day, just so that it'll be a little less crowded for the evening. But yes, regardless, the temple doors will be open throughout the day. You're welcome to come by and take darshan along with your family, friends, and relatives. So that's the program for August 16th. And August 17th is when we typically have the Prabhupada Festival. So this time it's on a Sunday. So the Prabhupada Festival will be happening on Sunday after Janmashtami. The timings for that will be finalized. We will share the details of the Prabhupada Festival by next week. Because it's a Sunday feast as well, we'll be having our typical Sunday feast program. We're trying to work out the timings for the Prabhupada Festival. So next Friday, Balram Jayanti, and then the weekend after next week, 16th is Shri Krishna Janmashtami, and 17th is the Prabhupada Festival. Again, you will see all of these details on the website. You can come by the front desk to ask any questions if you have. And we'd also like to remind everyone that tomorrow is Pavitropana Ekadashi, and the following day, that is Tuesday, is Dwadasi as always. The break time of 9:57 to 10:59 a.m. So that's in the morning. So for those of you fasting, please do observe fast for tomorrow for the Pavitropana Ekadashi.
Julan Yatra begins tomorrow, 7 a.m. every morning until Friday. Friday's last day.
Okay, so I'm just being told that we'll also be having the Julan Yatra, which is starting tomorrow. So that's a festival where we typically have the Julan at the center altar in the morning at 7 a.m., correct? So 7 a.m. up until Balram Jayanti, which is the upcoming Friday. So it's a short festival for 5 days, starting from tomorrow all the way until Friday. If you'd like to participate or witness, please be here in the morning hours at 7 a.m. And we would also like to remind you about the Krishna Fun School that's presenting a virtual summer camp titled The Forests of Vrindavan. And this is going to be taking between August 11th to 15th. So not next week, the week after that, right before Janmashtami. So this is virtual summer camp for kids between the age 5 years to 12 years. And this will include online sessions. And the fee for this camp is $50. And sibling from the same family can attend for free. So it's $50 per family, per one kid, 2 or 3, how many ever, is going to be $50. And again, we do have posters in the front desk. If you'd like to learn more, feel free to come by. And another exciting announcement is the 8th annual men's retreat. So every time around August, September, we typically have the retreat called Mantra. And this happens at New Vrindavan, which is a place in West Virginia, Pennsylvania and West Virginia. And this is going to be from September 19th to September 21st. So it's a weekend retreat, and it's only open exclusively for men. And the retreat will feature multiple guest speakers covering topics relevant to devotees, as well as some plays, dramas, and kirtan. Of course, what's a retreat without prasadam? There's going to be prasadam as well for these 2 days, along with lots of opportunity to connect with other devotees from various parts in Canada and the US. So this is a retreat that our very own His Holiness Bhaktimarg Swami is involved in. So you're all welcome to participate if you're interested. For more details, please do come by the front desk. We have Raj Prabhu, who will be happy to provide details. Or you can visit the website. It's called Mantra, that is MAN-TRA.org, to gather more information. We'd like to thank the cooks and the sponsors for today. Can we give a big round of applause for Mahayan Prabhu, Sudevi Mataji, and their team for cooking today's Sunday Feast Prasadam. And for today's Sunday Feast sponsorship, we have 3 donors, 2 anonymous sponsors, and we also have Anurag Devadiga, sponsoring on the occasion of their niece's first birthday. So would like to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra for these three families for their sponsorship for today. So on the count of 1, 2, 3, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you all. Thanks for that. This is for the three wonderful families for their sponsorship. If any of you are also interested to donate or sponsor for today's Sunday feast or for the upcoming festival, please do come by the front desk to learn more, and we'd be happy to share more information. So that's about it. Please do come by next Friday for Balram Jayanti and then for Krishna Janmashtami. And let's once again give a huge round of applause for Bhakti Yoga Prabhu for today's Sunday class. The doors will open at 8 p.m., so we request everyone to honor your prasadam before 8 o'clock. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. If you do not find the space in the temple hall, you can go to the balcony with the plate and come back with the empty plate. The chairs are meant for senior citizens and people with mobility issues. Please offer chairs to them. Hare Krishna.